thinking and feelings are two different things. Feelings are a byproduct of what you think. In other words, you cannot be scared without having scary thoughts. You can't be feeling sexual without having sexual thoughts. You can't feel angry without having angry type of thoughts. So you're asking is it difficult at times to work with somebody who's maybe their values or behavior don't align with yours? And that could be a lawyer representing somebody who is guilty, or in my world, maybe working with somebody who has an extreme violent problem and therefore was beating their partner, showing violence, or fill in the blank. Drunk driving, which is something I don't agree with, and on and on. But I look at it this way. You're saying if money's not involved, I think most of my career I've not focused on where is the money. If so, I think I would have taken a different profession. But I look at it, everybody has a repertoire of behaviors that are defined by society as good, some that are defined as neutral, and all of us have at least one that we aren't proud of. And if we think about our history in life, maybe I can think back of a time when I was in school where we had, I'm not going to say it on tape, a nickname for this person who was overweight, and myself and some others, quite a few people used that. And in hindsight, it was downright wrong. And it's funny, all these years later, I remember that. So I think at times, if we look at what we do, and if the person who we're working with's values don't align with ours, if in fact we believe that everybody deserves legal representation, everybody deserves mental health psychotherapy, everybody deserves good medical care, the values around that may be on that issue diverse, but the care, concern, and being involved to help somebody with an expertise you have is consistent. And one of the ways I often think about this is somebody who's like did something horrific, and it's in the paper, and it's saying the police or maybe somebody shot them, and they're now in the local hospital, and all the people caring for that person, the nurses, the doctors, the housekeepers, the aides, et cetera, technicians, all know the story, but that has to be put over here and deal with what's there. And I think people that do really well in any profession, whether it be music or dance, accounting or whatever, are able to say, my job on this is that, and I'm going to do that. For instance, accountants often get asked by clients to do some goofy stuff. Like, can't we just deduct that too, and deduct, and on and on. And a reputable accountant knows human nature of saying, boy, you ask anybody, do you think you're paying too much in taxes? They're going to say yes. And if you say, hey, here's a good way to reduce them, it's real easy to maybe go along with that program. But most accountants, not all, because we read about them in the newspaper too, say, no, that is a problem. It's against the law. It's against the tax code or whatever. So, and I can say, you know, in my career that I've worked with a lot of people who have histories that I don't agree with, or I find offensive maybe what they did. Molesting children would be an example of that. But if I can take that out and then go, I'm not here to judge them, let a judge judge them. I'm here to do something else. And, you know, it's if we use that sort of thing, like in assisted living or nursing homes, at times we'll say, well, you know, this person has a history of abusing children or molestation or something. And everybody's apprehensive about it. I understand that. But that's the person you know. How many people have never been convicted of things? So I like to in my mind, take whatever the dramatic story is around it and put that over here and do what expertise I have to bring care to them. And some people are able to do that better than others.